Hey, welcome. I'm glad you're here. I gather you really want to learn how to draw and you're ready to take some baby steps to drawing success. So I'm really glad you're here. And beliefs can be changed. I mean, but where do they come from? They're planted in our minds sometimes when we're really small children, and we're very vulnerable when we're small children. I mean, I'm still discovering old beliefs that aren't serving me anymore. And as I uncover them, I challenge them and I see if I can move on. So let's see if we can get you to move on and get you drawing and get you having fun and play and let's just go for it. So we've got 5 days and this is day 1. And instead of telling you, well, if you want to draw, just do it, which is silly, because if you just don't have any starting point, I mean, you don't have a starting point. And that's why we need baby steps. So let's go through the baby steps. But the first thing I really want to do is I want to kind of do a review, because you may not have seen all of the little mini videos that that brought us up to this point. Okay, so I've already mentioned belief systems, but it's like, okay, who planted that there? Who told you that? Who told you you can't draw? Who told you that? It's rolling around in there, otherwise you wouldn't be here. I mean, you perhaps you say, I can't draw a stick figure, so I know I can't draw. Maybe you're saying, I can't draw a straight line, so I know I can't draw. Now, you don't need a whole lot of straight lines, but I'm going to show you in this series how to draw a straight line. And it's just not mysterious, but there's something that you can think about that makes it a no-brainer. So let's see. Oh, I have no talent for drawing. Okay, this is sort of one of the myths. Talent implies that you were born with some innate capability. And there's no denying we were all born with certain predispositions, shall we say, certain gifts that seem to come so easy. And everybody's different, and everybody's gift needs to be celebrated and honored. But when it comes to drawing, well, you already are. You've been drawing your entire life, but you didn't know it. So we're going to talk about that too. So let's just finish going through the list here. Let's see. Oh yes, yeah. This is really important. Really, drawing is about wanting to. Drawing and painting is really about wanting to. And if you have fingers and hands and arms and you have this mobility, you really can draw. Maybe you'll never be a Michelangelo. I'm not, but I enjoy it. I enjoy drawing, and you can take it to whatever level you want. You just need to get started in finding out that, hey, I've got the tools, I've got the mechanics. And you know what? There are people who so much want to draw and paint, but they're quadriplegics. They have no use of their hands, their fingers, and their arms in many cases, and they're mouth painters. They're mouth drawers, if you will. So, I even knew one of these beautiful women. This was long ago, and it was before there were computers, and she was typing on an old-fashioned electric typewriter, holding a pencil in her mouth and pecking away at the keys. And that woman, her name's Anne, this was back in the 70s, but she was one of the people instrumental in changing what we see around us as having like handicap parking spaces and bathrooms and ramps and doors that would accept wheelchairs. because she wrote all those letters as a quadriplegic, holding a pencil in her mouth and typing. So if you've got the mechanics, you can draw if you want to. Not trying to make light of that, but hey, it's there, okay? Now, let's see. The word draw. Okay, in one of the videos, I told you what the word draw means. Did you see it? The word draw means to pull. It just means to pull. So drawbridge, it's a bridge that pulls up. Draw blood, you're pulling blood out of your body. Draw near, you're pulling somebody closer, you're pulling close to somebody. And let's see, drawing to a close. It's, you know, the ending of something, like the book is drawing to a close. And let's see, what else? What else? There was something else. Oh, a drawing. Well, you know, every day in this challenge, I'm having a drawing. I am going to pull a name from everybody who submits homework on today's class and all 5 days classes. There's a big special one at the end. If you submit your homework on the thread that I'm going to be putting in the Facebook group, then I'm having a drawing. And a drawing just means pulling a name. So isn't that fun? So you could win a drawing by drawing. So let's get to it. Let's get to it. So let us get to it. What I want you to do. Now, I didn't ask you to get any materials beforehand. Okay, so if you have a chance and you want to go get some materials today or tomorrow morning or whenever, just go to, like, if you've got one of those dollar type stores in your area, and get a really inexpensive paper pad. This one just happens to be newsprint, you know, so that's very inexpensive. You can get one of those mini packs of markers. Markers make it more fun. Or you can just use a black pen. You can use computer paper for this whole challenge. You could use a lined pad. So if you want to get any materials, get materials. Otherwise, for today, I challenge you to use junk mail. Now, we all still get junk mail in the mail. And if you still got any around and it hasn't gone out in the trash already today, you might have some envelopes. I grabbed some envelopes out of the trash, because what I want you to do is take your first baby step, which is remembering that all you're going to do is pull. So we don't even need to use the word draw. Let's just pull. You can do that. You can just pull. You can pull, you can scribble, you can take some junk mail and just make a bunch of just scribbly lines and just pull. That's all I really want you to do, is pull and doodle. Here's a blank one. Be big, be loose, be casual. Just make kind of this general movement of pulling, because that's really all drawing is pulling. So pull. This may seem very simplistic, but this is the first baby step. This is the building block. This is how you're going to get over the hurdle of thinking that you can't draw. Just by taking some old stuff out of the trash. Do it without looking. Just make big movements and little bitty movements, and do tight little movements with your hand and big movements with your whole arm. And we're going to talk more about that too. But the important thing is to just pull a pen, any old paper. It doesn't matter. Okay? I mean, that's huge. It's huge to know that just these little scribbly bits, you're just experimenting, you're playing, you're telling yourself, your belief system, your body that it's okay. I can draw this. I can pull the pen. I can make these movements, and that is drawing. And if you don't believe me, there's some mid-20th century art that doesn't look much different than this, and they made thousands of dollars, but we won't go into that. But it's like, this is drawing. This is the start. Yes, you probably want to draw something beautiful that looks like something. We're going to get into that, okay? So this is today's homework. I want you to find some junk envelopes or some computer paper, a lined pad, or go to one of the big box or dollar type stores and get yourself some markers to make it fun, because you can work with color, and just a really, really inexpensive pad of paper, because we're going to have you do a whole bunch of things in 5 days, but it's only going to take you a few minutes. So today maybe went a little bit long. I hope not. And so today's homework is for you to doodle on whatever you can find with whatever implement you want, pencil, pen, marker, doesn't matter. I would like you to take a photo, just get your cell phone, take a snapshot, and post it in the comment string for day 1 in the challenge on See Like a Fine Artist, Baby Steps to Drawing Success. And we're just going to keep this going. Somebody today is going to win. I'm going to be, when this challenge is all done, everything is going to go into my art school, and you'll have a free pass. You'll be able to share it with your family and see it again and review these exercises and these all these reasons. So that is today's homework and today's drawing for a prize. And at the end of the week, you submit all of the homework every day. I mean, if you miss a day, you can go back and post from, for the previous day. But at the end of the week, you're going to win a spot in my new pilot course class, which is Drawing for Absolute Beginners. And in that class, I'm really going to show you how to draw big time. And by the end of that class, you're going to draw really, really well. So anyway, let's just start with the baby steps. Okay? No pressure. Okay, thank you so much for being here, and I will see you tomorrow. Same place. All right, bye for now.